So, without further ado, this brother that I'm about to bring up, man, since I put his picture on my Instagram, it's been good, bad, controversial. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I turned off the comments and I said, you know what? No, let me turn on the comments because I want to show people how these people see why they doing this to me, of all people. That's right. As if I don't have history with this brother.
That's right.
They don't know. They don't know. I'm telling they don't know. So without further ado, family, let me take that picture off. Let me put me in. Without further ado, I'm in Florida right now, just chilling, and I'm warming up and ready. Look, this brother I've known since 2009. I had him open up for Dr. Sabi back in 2009 at St. Anthony's Baptist Church. I've had him work with almost every older speaker in the metaphysics and conscious community. I want y'all all to welcome right here on King Simon Presents the one, the only brother Polight in the building. It don't stop, brother. It don't stop, brother. You know I don't stop.
It's okay, baby.
It don't stop, black man. What's up, sir?
What's up, King? How you doing?
You on mute? I can't hear you, brother. Where you at?
Let me see.
I got you. There you are.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir. What's up, brother?
Great, man. Blessings in abundance. Peace to you, my brother. I'm here.
Yes, blessings and abundance. That's what I'm talking about, brother. How you been? How's the family? Give everybody a group hug for me, because I know it's a group.
You already know.
Oh, man, it's always an honor to have you here, my brother. People think that this is the first time. I mean, brother, since I put your face on my page, why? Why does controversy want to follow, man? You know, we know. I know what's up. But look, let me make sure we take care of the business, of course. Brother Polight is an author, teacher, celebrity consultant. For classes and more information, go to www.brotherpolight.com. And also you can email him at brotherpolight45@gmail.com. Woo!
Hey, man, I got to get some instructions from you how to cook on YouTube like this. You cooking, man. You a damn chef right now. Caribbean at that.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, man, you making sorrow and everything up in there.
Yo,
sour stop.
Non-stop, beloved. How's the family?
Everybody's doing good, man. Everybody's doing good, and I'm here to just simply say I'm too smart to be broke. And
that's it.
As far as controversy is concerned, it's interesting because I think every social media platform, I know every social media platform has its own personality, right? And so I think the seed of much controversy is on YouTube as far as black people are concerned, like conscious community. And then like Instagram, conscious people don't have that much precedence. It's, the booty models run that, you know? And then Facebook is an integration of all those different things, and Twitter tends to be a bit more political. So every social media has its own personality. So I haven't heard about drama in quite some time, and I'm like, you know what? It's because of YouTube. Because I haven't really been on YouTube too much unless I do something with my brother Sarnetta and now you. But I think it's interesting because I always said many occasions, and you've heard me say it too, for anyone that's talking negative about me, just wait 3 to 5 years from that date and let's see where they are and let's see where I'm at, you know. And that's not to say that I'm better than anybody. That's just to simply say I stay focused. And if I were to detour off my path to respond to any of a number of people, it would have done better for them than it would have done for me. And so I literally sit here, and when you was talking, I started thinking, and I said to myself, damn, I started thinking about some of these people going down memory lane. And I actually had this conversation the other day with Sarnetta about a week and change ago. And I said, yo, whatever happened to that guy that was doing 30 videos on me? And he was like, man, yeah, he homeless now. You know, he was asking for this donation and that. And, you know, I said, you know, let me know his cash app, whatever. I sent him something. I understand the business. You know, we learn how to make some money. All of us aren't as creative as each other. And so when you start making some coins on YouTube, you might sell your soul, meaning you might be willing for the white man to pay you if you can create enough negative publicity about another brother or sister. And it's very deceptive because you can start to believe that perhaps people are watching you because they're interested in you, when in fact they're interested in the gossip. And if your fan base is growing because of gossip, you're not going to really be able to have any longevity, because those are not quality patrons, okay? Those are not the type of people that, hey, thanks, Mark. You know. Pardon me.
There it is. Like, okay. You want to throw it up in the screen? Let's throw it in front of the screen.
Hey, it's a bank one. I mean, if we really wanna go crazy, let's go crazy. Oh, I don't got the $10,000. Not okay. If we really want to.
Polight. What I want to do, cause I can go back with you when you was in a 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom. I can go back.
While you do that, I'm gonna count some money. I left the money counter upstairs, but I just got.
Hey. I just ordered one. Matter of fact, I just ordered money counter.
So
that's deep.
So this is 10,000. I promise you.
Yes, sir.
20,000.
Yes, sir.
30,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay, these are increments of 10. Here's 40,000.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm not done.
I know you're done.
This is 50,000.
I know you're not done.
I'm not done. This is 60,000.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You know, this is 70,000. Someone's gonna say I'm recycling them, so I'll show them all at the same time. You know.
Yeah, hey, be like Mayweather, brother. Do what you do. I know what this is. Go ahead.
This is where we at? Where we at? 80?
70,000. We said 70. Now we at 80. Yes, we at 80. Yes.
That's 80. This is 90,000.
90,000. Okay.
Because people talk, right? But you can't fake success. This is 100,000. You know.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I paid my taxes. All right.
That's right.
So, because I know people want to say, "Oh, the IRS is loving this." Yeah, they love me because I make sure I pay more than what's due. Okay, so let's go. I done lost count. Where we at? 100,000? Where we at?
Yeah, we're about 100,000. Yes, sir.
100,000. We'll count it. We'll count it all over again. This is 110. You know. I still got something in this bag. This is 120, I believe. We might have miscounted, but we're gonna find out.
Right.
120, 130, and you know this is actually more than 10 because I just asked for about.
Hey, Polight, Lloyd Strayhorn just shouted you out. Said, "Wish you all the best." Lloyd Strayhorn is on the line. He's watching.
Okay, no doubt. Yeah, I had just asked for 12 G's to be pulled out. So,
okay.
So this is actually 12 G's, but I got one of these wraps upstairs, so I got to wrap this up. But let's put this into perspective to make sure we didn't mess up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put that here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There it is.
5. We'll put that there. So we'll put all of these here. This in one hand. This is $100,000. Okay. There's $1/10 in my hand. Okay. Right. And then what we'll do, we'll count 1, 2.
Yes, sir.
3, 4. Looks like we made the cut for 150, but this is actually 152. And if there's any doubt that we can't make it to 200 grand, someone in the audience tell me, because I will certainly show you 200 grand. And if there's further doubt, we can go $250,000 for the live stream. And you know, if you see this much cash here, because I want y'all to know I got a whole apartment for my money. I don't keep money in my crib. You know, this because I'm doing something today because I'm making an investment that requires some cash because I'm saving more money if I put more cash into this real estate investment. So
yes, sir.
That's why, and I was $12,000 short, so I need to get 12,000 more. But I pulled some money out of my crypto portfolio,
That's it.
liquidated just a few commodities, and basically I'm gonna embark upon this acquisition, and then I'm also working on a private equity group as well. But you know, the things that I do, I don't petition to the conscious community for. So I don't never understand why they complain, because I don't talk to them like that no more. Unless I'm building, like, you know, we building it on health and everything like that. I'm building. I love my people, right? But when it comes to this money, what I realize is we're so insecure from the time we enter, even to invest in our own education. that we already thinking if one thing don't go right, something don't go right. Yo, I knew I was going to get jerked. So what I did, I separated myself from that. And what I did, I just started working for the celebrities. Then my people say, oh, you can't work for your own people? Oh, look at those prices you charging. I said, well, you know, I wasn't being respected by my people in the lower income community. So now you see people like Mayweather. I'm sure you saw the video where he said, you know,
I love that.
I know about investments. You know what I'm saying? I speak to people like Trevor Ariza, speak to people like Tory Hart, Kevin Hart, ex-wife. Let's see, Meta World Peace, actually, he tells you on the Breakfast Club, and still to this day, I'm his mentor, and he tells you I'm an intelligent man when it comes to making investments. And like I said, Floyd will tell you, yo, come to me for credit restoration, brotherpolight.com, cash is king, credit is queen. I'm making sure everybody get $100,000 once their credit is restored with me, or if you have at least a 620 credit score and your business has been open for at least 2 years, and if your business hasn't been open for 2 years, I got a strategy so you can leverage a previous business history that goes back 2 or more years so you can be able to apply legally and properly for the PPP Paycheck Protection Program, and we also help you walk through the whole process, you get your bread. And I'm so hood with it. I'm like, yo, you throw me some ones here, throw me some money now, and when you get the 100 grand, you know, give me a little percentage, you know, give me a little 7% after. Because I'm still from the hood, and I'm like, yo, you ain't got all the money up front, but if I help you get 6 figures, I'm going to have to trust you, double back, give me back, because if I'm helping you make bread, why would you jerk me? So I get it. But, you know, what people don't understand is I look at people, and they attempted to get rich in the most dishonest way by seeing if they could say someone else is doing something dishonest, right? And I'm like, yo, how long do you think the YouTube coins will add up before you run out of content, or you have to keep revisiting? Like there's a chubby checker out here that recently someone sent me a video with him talking about myself and another brother in the conscious community, and so the brother said, yo, Brother Polight, I just want you to know this is out here. I said, well, see no evil, hear no evil, my brother. That doesn't make me no bread. That's his business. And I would be funding his business, though I'm against it. It'd be contradictory for me to respond to him and say something directly to him, because I understand the well is running dry, so he has to revisit some of the old content that helped him get some of that esteem or that momentum. So that's not none of my business. And if I'm inadvertently helping someone to pay their bills, then I'm still blessed, even if they're saying something negative. But at the end of the day, I make this because of genius. And I got plenty of people that can attest, due to my stocks class, due to my forex trading, cryptocurrency, UCC, and real estate class, gold in the crisis stock class, BP contract killers class. I got enough people. I can say thousands. I can honestly say this, and I post receipts day after day after day.
Polight, on that note, I want to bring on my son, Shia Allah, who also made money from your class.
Oh, okay.
Bring my son on. Bring my son on. There it is. That's my son, Shia Allah, the second son. That's my second son right there, Shia. Hey, Polight.
Hey, what's up, man?
Let me show you something.
Oh, what's your name, my brother, again? Shia?
Yes, sir. Shia Allah.
Shia Allah, peace, man, peace. You know, your father's...
Look, this is what you... Yo, hold on. This is what you post on your Instagram for him one time. This is what you...
Oh, that was your son?
That's my son. That's my son.
And your son made $3,310.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Over 3,300 from the In the Money text. Okay, yeah, you get my notifications. Salute,
yes,
man.
Yes, sir. That's my
man,
son.
I didn't know it was family that was getting involved. That's what's up, man.
Hey,
that makes me feel good, man. That makes me feel real good, brother. Damn, I didn't even know I reposted one of your joints.
I'm still eating off of that.
Still eating.
Now, this is my son. He's with my. He can't stay long, but he's with my granddaughter there. I think that's the 10th one. Where's the baby at? Where's the baby? Let me see the baby. This is my granddaughter. Let me see it. Granddaughter Carmen. Show the picture of Carmen.
Hey,
Carmen,
man.
My little this is my 10th granddaughter.
Wow.
This is the one.
Look at that hair like wool. Look at that.
Full of hair.
That's right, man.
She got a head full of hair.
Yeah, Nine Ether, man. That's what's up. Strong jeans.
That is, man. That is. Yes, Shia. No shot. My brother. Oh, man. Okay. Tef soon coming to see you. I'm coming over there this weekend, next week. So, Hey, yo, Shia, I know you had a question for Polight. Please drop one of your questions. I know you don't have that much time. Please, go ahead.
Man, I had a few questions, man. But let me see. It was I'm sorry, I wrote it down. And
No problem. Take your time, my brother.
Yeah, go get that, yeah, because you made some money on it, you're still eating and you're still doing your thing.
Man, I'm so happy to hear that, man. I'm glad. And I'm going to tell y'all, real talk, he told me his son joined some part of what I got going on, and he made some money, but I didn't know specifically what amount. And I never communicated with him before, to my knowledge, unless it's virtually. And I didn't even know I was posting one of his receipts. So that's powerful, man. He made some bread. That 3,000 is better than that stimulus. That's why I always say, and when the community say, I'm the stimulus package. That's that stimulus money times 2 plus.
Exactly. Hey, what's the question you got, Shadi? What you got?
Okay. One of the questions, like I said, I have a bunch of questions, but I'm gonna just go ahead and get one of them off real quick. Based on current events where technology is expanding, have cyber security other than blockchain raised any interest in your portfolio outlook?
Yeah.
And what sectors are you also evaluating?
Well,
I want to know a couple of more sectors if you had any other sectors.
Well, I'll tell you this. Everybody that's in forex trading, cryptocurrency course, and I would say BP contract killers, and then in some aspects, the 2021 survival plan course, they would definitely know the cofactor to what's going on in the world of blockchain would be Riot, which is a security. That's not crypto. They're a mining company. You also want to pay attention to Mara. I never told the students Mara yet because I plan to do a class on that this weekend. But
what about XNet?
It's all right, and I'm not against it. But there's a special relationship with Mara and Riot as it relates to, let's say, the volatility of Bitcoin.
Gotcha.
So in class, I show you mathematically how to time jumping in and out of Riot. And now I'm going to tell the class we can also practice that same energy with Mara as their mining companies. As far as the 2021 survival plan, we spoke not at great length about Ethereum, and what makes Ethereum so prominent is because of the world of smart contracts, and everything's transitioning over to that. And as far as blockchain is concerned, I'll tell you this: like you have the NBA, they're using blockchain by way of Ethereum, whereby we used to buy basketball cards, right? And this is major, and this is in class this weekend. But so what? I don't mind because I got a whole bunch of information for class this weekend anyway. The goal is to keep us always in front, so before things get too expensive and out of reach. So you know how baseball and basketball cards are worth a lot of money, right?
Right.
So now they're using blockchain so you can own the rights exclusively to highlights. So if somebody gets a career 10,000 assists, or someone does a dunk over somebody's body, you can own that highlight via blockchain on account to Ethereum. And so that's the basketball card paradigm going virtual. And we want to be in front of that. You know, I'll send you the link for it, but we have it in class. I'll make sure I send you the link for your pops. So you can get involved, sign up for it if they're already filled up, because when they unrelease it, then you're in there again. Get involved, but now you can own highlights, and it's secured through blockchain by way of Ethereum. This also tells us it makes sense to invest in Ethereum. So those of you that have been walking with me since Golden Crisis, you know when Ethereum was in 2 digits, like $85, I was telling you guys that it was going to explode in this 2021 year, beginning there early. Now Ethereum is looking like it's heading towards 2,000, which it will, and I'm telling you it's going to go to 10,000. This is a fact. Because what it solves is not what Bitcoin solves. So it's a Bitcoin in its own capacity. You know, people conducting real estate transactions, third parties normally use some kind of arbitrary means, like when they hold stuff in escrow, you got to pay all these different third parties to satisfy the security and the conviction of the producer and the consumer, or the buyer and the seller. With the blockchain smart contracts, you don't need a third party no more. That's obsolete. The contracts is set off automatically upon transaction. And the parties can concur via that transaction. That saves you a whole lot of money. And now you can also fractionally invest in the mortgage of a person who's probably going to lose their home. So instead of them applying for bankruptcy, destroying their credit, instead of them doing a short sale, instead of them being foreclosed upon, they now have a new option based on smart contracts to solicit a fractional piece of the equity of their property. And if the property value should go up, the person who owns that fractional piece, it will go up per that same ratio or percentage. This is very significant because this is like virtual tax lien information at this particular point. And again, the whole concept is, by the time our community gets in tune with this information, it'd be so costly and overcrowded and so intimidating that we wouldn't even touch it. So that's why my goal has been, you know, I'm doing this, and this is not in every state yet. It will be, and that's why I got to double back and say invest in Ethereum, because they usher in the new world. Whilst at the same time, I'm saying use Ethereum. You see what I'm saying? So don't just invest in it, use it. And one of the ways you can use it is use for Facebook, because they're integrating the blockchain methodology for social media. It's there for real estate. It's there for a number of different applications. And so because this paradigm is shifting, we're at its inception. And so some of that money that you make, you put into the future. And then after that, you say, yo, okay, let me put $30,000 up fractionally into someone's real estate through the blockchain, through an Ethereum smart contract. Then the property value goes up 3 times the amount in 4 years or so. Then that $30,000 becomes $90,000. Automatically is due you. Now you may say, damn, but I gotta wait 3 years. Well, if we understand, my understanding of saving means money you don't want to touch. Our community has a totally different understanding. It's money that you intend to touch eventually, especially for emergency. That's normally how we have to save. But if we're saving in its true sense, that's money you don't intend to touch. So why let it stay in the bank and gain no interest when you could put it somewhere, little to no risk, for the growth? And of course, we wouldn't just invest in any property. We'll look at the county surveyor. We'll go to the county government, and we'll look at what the building plans are for that area 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now. Are they going to build a mall? Are they going to build a stadium? Who's moving in? We got the right to see that as public information. And so when you invest fractionally into the equity of someone's property, you will be essentially excavating for this type of information so you can assert yourself properly and position yourself properly as far as your investment, where you could just do this and, you know, well, years to come, more money going to turn over. Now, mind you, a person that's about to lose their property, if they could just solicit some of the equity so they can have the right to buy it back from you again, and if they don't, you can sell it to someone else that they would have to buy it back from someone again, whatever. Right. That's a better option than Century 21 putting a sign in their yard. That's a better option than them saying I got to forfeit my property. That's a better option than conducting a short sale where your intention isn't even to make a profit. It's just to sell so you don't go into debt or don't have that much debt after. That's a way better option, because at least without bankruptcy, without foreclosure, without short sale, you get to stay in your property while you solicited the equity fractionally, and it buys you time. It can buy you another year, 2, 3 years. This is the evolution of tax liens by way of crypto. We got to get in tune. So that's why I tell people we got to get into the UCC and real estate class. That's brotherpolight.com. You just look for UCC and real estate. You got to get involved with that. Get involved with the Forex trading and cryptocurrency class. These classes cost just a little bit. They're in the money text that you got. $19.99 a month, $5 a week. People always make jokes in the conscious community. Oh, all I need is $5 a week, and y'all gonna give this Negro money? You can get the information for free on YouTube. If that was the case, everybody'd be wealthy. So knock it off. But here you see, my brother right here made $3,000+, and that's from the in the money text. That's just from a notification. Oh, Polight text me? Okay, there's some money out there, and I've been cooking. And you said the money's still growing as we speak, right?
Facts. It is.
Which one was that? Let me take a look.
I'll show y'all my portfolio.
Oh yeah, you in Riot. Yeah. You definitely know what it is. Definitely. So yeah, that 3G's looking good.
That's right. That's right. Him and Polight, him and Adam is doing it. Him and Prince doing it too. Him and Adam doing it. Man.
Oh, Adam's doing it?
Yeah.
Man, that's good, man. I'm glad Adam's on the page, the right page, man.
About your class, so that's when I bought it, and then I got then I went to the crypto when that one came out.
Man,
so
we winning.
Yeah.
So your portfolio got to be looking good.
And I have another question.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Because those are the only two courses that I got. So excuse me if it's in one of the other courses. But what about what do you think about have you looked into NFTs? I've been hearing a lot about NFTs. I've been doing a little research on NFTs. What do you think about NFTs? I'm
with it, but the way I invest, I'm traditional and I'm scary. I just did a class called Scared Money Makes Money, right? So like, and this is a fact, and I always say scared money makes money, because if it didn't, why do wealthy people hire accountants, CPAs, tax attorneys? You know, why do they hire all these people to protect their interests? You know, they obviously scared intelligently. There's intelligent fear. You know, if I got a beautiful chain that cost me thousands of dollars, intelligent fear tells me maybe I should tuck my chain in before I go in a bad neighborhood, or maybe I shouldn't wear it at all, or perhaps I shouldn't go to the neighborhood at all, even meet a human being, you know. But if I go, maybe I should leave the chain. If I do go, maybe I should tuck the chain. I most likely shouldn't wear it out. Now, ego could tell me, yo, fuck that, if somebody try to take my chain. You know, that's ego, and that's normally the thought process of a broke person who's not ambitious, who doesn't have something to look forward to from one day to the next. But when you start looking forward to doing bigger and greater things, you start really second guessing some of the decisions you used to make when you didn't have much at stake, right? And so we shouldn't have to be poor in order to think like that. All we have to do is be ambitious, because our ambition is really our true wealth. This is the riches, but the ambition is the wealth. As long as you got a lot of ambition, you're always going to be wealthy. In fact, you can wax wise with wisdom so long as you're creative and you got intention to do more and do better. That's our real wealth. That's the real secret. You know, that's right. All this paper money is really just fucking illusion anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just real talk. You know what I'm saying? And that's coming from someone who right now, when I'm done, I'm going to be using almost $250,000 cash to handle a deal. And I still know this shit is illusory. You know, people rob, kill, and steal for this, and so they gave it value. You know what I'm saying? And so now everybody's for it. Because remember, Bitcoin, there's not one coin that's made. But, you know, the shit is worth $58,000. But there's not one coin that even ever existed. There's an image of a coin. Right. They got a logo of a coin, but there's no actual coin. And if you look at, let's say, Uber doesn't have to own any cars, and they're a multi-billion-dollar company. And if you look at Airbnb, they don't have to own no real estate, and they're a multi-billion-dollar company. And if you look at,
actually in the Airbnb business too.
you feel me? So you see, it's all illusory, because at the end of the day, the people making the money, it went from OPM, other people's money, to OPP, other people's property. You know what I'm saying? Because all the major companies is doing is making you use your house, use your car. You know what I'm saying? Use your speculations, because crypto is driven by speculation, because it's not a hard asset, you know? And so understanding this brings us closer to how to maneuver in a paradigm that stipulates if your primary focus is on owning something instead of selling something, that's where you lose. You know, the primary focus has to be on what you can sell, and don't preoccupy yourself if you don't own it already. You know, that's just how you got to look at the world. And so traditionally, I like the commodities, ETFs, of course the securities in general. Love the options trading, cryptocurrency. I like the application of the currency, particularly Ethereum, investing wise, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, you know, and then real estate wise, I'm transitioning over to the crypto elements of generating revenue from real estate, whilst at the same time, I'm still married to the tax liens. When I find something that works, just like with the In the Money text, sometimes people want me to have the same business model as these other people who do notifications month to month. But here's where I'm extremely different. There's no glory in sending y'all 8 to 10 different stocks every single day.
Right.
And then you got to pick amongst them. And then I play slick. And then all I got to do is show you the ones out of the 10 that I gave out. This one did good, right? And then the next day I'm giving you another 10. And the next day, that to me, that's fraudulent and it's not realistic. What I do, sometimes you might not get a notification the whole day. Why? Because I'm like, yo, you should still be riding the wave on the shit that I showed you last week, because you should see what's going on because you're in the classes and everything. But even if you only had the text, when I send a text, it's because of the common sense, current events, and calculation. It's because of those 3 C's. When I send a text, it's because of confluence trading. So when I send those texts, that's because the probability of you getting a return in real time is way higher than that of somebody else just sending notifications, 10 things today, 12 things tomorrow, 8 things the day after. To me, that's a lie, because if it was that much money available every day like that, and you just randomly showing all those things, I mean, whoever would have been the first one doing that, everyone would have just been in bed with that person forever, because then we would be making money off of 8 things today and 10 things tomorrow. So no, for me, I don't send a text unless I'm personally invested. That's how I do it. If I send out a damn text, my money's in there too. And that to me is better because I got skin in the game, so to speak. So if I have something to lose, I'm going to tread lightly. I'm going to exercise intelligent fear. And I'm not going to execute my trade until I follow the protocols of trading. The BP B10 system, the 3 C's, common sense, current events, and calculation, as well as the confluence trading. I'm so scary. I go through all these different layers. I might fuck around and miss the trade by the time I'm done calculating. Be like, fuck it, I gotta start over again.
Hey, those that are just tuning in, we got Brother Polight in the building. Of course, he is an author of 90+ books, teacher, and celebrity consultant. For classes and more information, go to www.brotherpolight.com. That's www.brotherpolight.com. And of course, you can email his office at brotherpolight45@gmail.com. That's brotherpolight45@gmail.com. I had to silence your mic, Shia. I had to silence your mic. I hear the baby. I hear the baby. All right. I got it. But hey,
shit gets so good. Yo, when you start making bread, you start playing Jenga with 10,000 at a time. So,
Hey, I'm gonna get there.
yeah, you're gonna get there, man. And like I said, this for motivation, man. That's all that is. It's for motivation.
We gonna get there.
It's strictly for motivation.
Hey, yo, but Polight, you know.
Matter of fact, we already there. We just challenging reality to catch up.
That's right. So all you gotta do is make that 3,000 10 times, and that's 30,000. I mean, it's just that simple.
Right.
I mean, it's the best feeling in the world when you know you can make that bread right off your phone.
That's right.
We live in an incredible time because they had brokers that had to get runners to let them know how to execute a trade. The process was wild. If you watch them old Wall Street movies where they all get taking the notes and picking up the calls, and they got to send a runner out there to close out the transaction, bring them back, did it get done on time? Right now, we got that on our phone. Yo, the privilege that we have to live in this era, no matter how hard things appear to be, yo, we are privileged because this is the era of information. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's a technological era. And all we have to do is become just a little technologically savvy. We got to the point, we know how to set up these pages on the platforms, but we just use it to degrade each other instead of get focused. You know, the amount of us that get together on these platforms, we could have erected a hedge fund and had a vested interest in doing things that could benefit our people or advance our community. And I do understand a lot of underhanded negative things have taken place, so it makes us reluctant. But that's why you have the power of research. That's why you can hire people that specialize in understanding that specific genre of investing on your behalf as a community before you jump in. We got to stop making excuses. We got to stop being lazy. You know, life is going to get significantly harder because when you're in the transitional stage of fiat and it being converted into a new type of currency, a lot of people be lost in the sauce. I'll tell you this. I'm 37 years old. I'm old enough because time went by super fast in the last 30 years. Every 10 years, this shit is moving, right? So I was around to see my father have 8-track tapes in a crate, not knowing how to use it. I had furniture, a dresser that had a record player in my grandmother's house. And it was a TV at the same time. So you open it up, it's a TV, but there's a record player on the side and the speakers. I was old enough to see this. And I was old enough to see Atari and TurboGrafx 16, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Dreamcast, PlayStation, Xbox. I was old enough to keep seeing this. I was old enough to see DVDs. And now that shit is a thing of the past. Now, wallets is going to be a thing of the past. People have ledgers to put their crypto money in there. Like, this thing is moving super fast, right? And it'll make a 37-year-old feel like he's 80. Because time is moving so fast that it's not waiting for us. So, we as a community, we got to study to protect ourselves. Like, you know, Khalid Muhammad said, arm yourself or harm yourself. But that doesn't necessarily have to be of a violent connotation. That can also be of a more educational sense, because if we don't arm ourselves with this information, a lot of us are going to be displaced in society. I remember when there was typewriters. I used to type my work up in school. That shit, and I put it, I'll type it on the monitor, and then I used to think it was so dope when it came out with the auto type, and then that shit just makes noise. And I just watch it just typing away. And I just felt like it was the shit because everybody couldn't afford those automatic typewriters that when you wanted to set to print, that shit would start hitting. And I'm like, I seen this transition. And I remember when the URL thing started popping, the website, the www. I'm going to tell you this. I was one of those Negroes. I was so intimidated by it. I caught on super late. I wasn't logging on to shit. And, you know, the hood got on to the dating websites, the Black Planet and all that other shit. Because before, it used to be on the phone. And I was on that shit. We was on the phone linking up with chicks or beefing with other people. Yo, which street you from? Fuck you. We used to do that. But when the website stuff came in, the www, I was like, I'm not fucking with that. And I had no vision of where that was going to go. And I was off 2-3 years just out of ignorance. And I could only imagine how many people are off right now. And that's why I say they got to get to these classes and start studying. Because I lost 3 years. And where I'm at now, if I would have started when that shit started, I'd have made this bread already, long time ago, several times already, and I'd have been on to the next one. So I don't live with regret via the comedic science.
Yes, I was about to talk about that.
But you can't help but to consider if only you took things more serious, or if only somebody would have awakened you earlier. So what I'm saying to my brothers and sisters that's out here, take heed. Even if you don't study amongst me, make sure you buy a magazine called Kiplinger's. You know, buy a newspaper called Barron's Newspaper. These are elite publications. I know it's the white man's publications, right? But so long as you got to pay your bills and deal with the world of finance, you can't be so discriminatory about truthful or valid information. If the information is accurate and it can empower you, just study the damn thing until times change, man. You know, or you can enforce change. But start acclimating yourself to understanding business science. And like I said, you don't have to come to me, the brother, for the courses that $99 course that makes you thousands, or the $5 a week, $19.99 in the money text that makes you thousands. You ain't got to do that. And I've been producing the receipts of people who became millionaires within this year. My students, and $100,000 naires, because that's the saying that we use in the community. Like, yo, we got the right to at least be $100,000 naires.
For like, I can attest to that. I'm a thousandaire. I'm growing.
Yo, Got to start from somewhere.
Thanks to my son sharing your information and telling me about it and talking to me about it, because I feel, big up to Sonetta in the shop, big up to Sonetta and bigging up his little brother Polight. Yeah, let me tell you something, man. I felt so, I'm a numbers man, I'm about the numbers, but I feel so, like you said, we let time pass by, especially when we was in those religious groups, when I was in those organizations, and they wasn't teaching about money, they was teaching about religion, and not teaching about that some of these prophets, everybody had land and animals and all kinds of gold and silver. You got to teach us the economics, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Show that stuff.
Hey, 150 grand. Like I said, if we need to make sure it goes to 200 grand, you let me know if there's any doubters.
Yes, sir. No,
listen,
I've been making money, and I'm just using Cash App, brother. I've been making money off of Cash App.
And I'm proud of you. You know why? Because in this damn pandemic, this shit hurt, man. People got hurt, man. And this is why we can't trust. I ain't gonna do the name calling, but we can't be trusting this beast, man, with our lives, as if he gonna let us keep our job or he's gonna pay us when he lays us off. This is a rude awakening to a lot of our good brothers and sisters who, as long as the conscious community been telling us we gotta live for and by each other and we gotta do for self and kind. You come from that school of thought, from New Orleans to the Nation of Islam. This is what everybody was teaching from back in the days. And even if people fell off, because they got more into the esoterical aspects instead of the pay your rent aspect, it's been a rude awakening for everyone. No one can hide from the reality that this past year, has brought the best out of some, but the worst from most of us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It brought the worst from most of us. Taking advantage of the stock market during the pandemic, like I said, if we look at the 1920s, the 1920s gave birth to more millionaires than any time in American history, and the only era in American history that looks near identical to the economy in the 1920s per the Depression would be this coronavirus pandemic. So it just stood to reason, just dealing with the math. I'm like, okay, more millionaires were born ever than any time in history in the 1920s. Let me look at the economy and let me compare and contrast. Oh shit, this looks almost identical to that time. All right. What was it that people were investing in and how did they become millionaires? And then I pinpointed that. And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be personally invested. I started making mad bread. I said, you know what? I'm going to take the time out and I'm going to share it with the people, whether they believe it's genuine or not, because I can just make my bread and go. But one thing I always brag about is I'm not the only one making money, because I post receipts, just like I post your son's receipt and everybody else. I post receipts of people making money every day of the week. And I did that for 3 months straight, took a month and change off. I said, oh, y'all thought I ran out of sauce. Get the angel hair out. You know what I'm saying? And I did it again. Straight.
Let me tell people, those that are just tuning in, we got Brother Polight on the building, the mother flipping man, my good friend for many years. Let me tell y'all, family.
And and I want to thank you, and I got to thank my brother Sonetta. That's why anytime you brothers ever need anything, I'm always there. And I have a clause when it comes to you brothers, that whatever it is that I might have to do for you, I never ask for anything in return. That's how I am. Because you guys are part of my momentum into coming in to the know. And that's what this is supposed to be about. We would hope that when we deal with each other as a people, it would be an investment also. That hopefully some of us become something great. And then if we need to double back, the people that help get us where we got to go, if they need something, we can show love. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this is about. And so when I look at your sons and you say, yo, my son's is teaching me, that's a hell of an investment. You know what I'm saying? That your son's doing the footwork while you still keep doing what you do. That's a hell of an investment, man. And that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. I support that. And I could only pray that return will happen with me, with my children. That's a beautiful thing.
It will, brother. I know that. I know my ad. I know the little one. I know the other one is going to do it. I know whatever other
powerful,
children
man.
And now, but let me tell you, Polight, those two, Adam and Shia, are commissioned to teach the other brothers and sisters. That's how this works.
Man, they got to.
They're commissioned to do that because they know. They
better do that. That's what we gotta do.
Yep.
This is necessary.
Yeah.
Jaya, you got any more questions? You got any more questions before we look? I know he's a busy man, and I don't want to hold him too long.
Yeah, it's all good, man. You made my day, man. Seeing father and son get to it. You made my day.
I'm gonna just go ahead and go. I apologize, but
Nah, you good.
It was a pleasure.
Man, great talking to you, brother. And I'm gonna make sure you get that link so you can learn how to invest in blockchain secured NBA highlights. That's the move. I'm telling you. And you watch sports, right?
Yeah, what?
Do you watch sports?
Well, yeah, he was.
I don't watch them like that, but I don't keep up with it.
Shit, you gonna start watching it when you invest it.
Polight. That's one of the ball players. That's the one I told y'all you need to play ball against him.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm with that. I actually hurt my damn leg today playing ball. I'm with that.
Yo, well, he's in Atlanta. He's in Atlanta, so you can definitely link up. That's the one I told to text you. He had texted you one time and to reach out to you, and you did text him back.
Hey, man, I see somebody in here named Eddie Rock. I wonder if that's the guy I used to make some music with in the Bronx in the studio. I wonder if that's him. But anyway, I hear you. I just saw this name here, and I'm wondering if this is a guy. He's super talented. He can sing and he produces music, and he looks so damn hood. You would never know how talented he is because you just see the hood in him, and you be like, that nigga's just, I don't know what he could do, you know. And he's amazing. So I wonder if that's him.
That's family. That's my grandbaby.
Oh wow, he said it's him. Hey, send me.
That's my grandbaby. He said peace. All right, later, Shine.
Peace. Hey yo, brother Eddie Rock, send me your number, and also contact me through Instagram. And DM me and send me your number as well. Wow, what's up, brother? Peace to you.
Oh, that's him? That's him from Brooklyn?
He's from the Bronx. He produced some music, man. The guy he's fucking phenomenal. I would love to do some work with him as well because I got some music about to come out as well. You know, I diversify the portfolio.
Yeah. Y'all don't know this man was singing in Nuwapic with his wives, and he even taught Foxy Brown Nuwapian how to sing.
Yeah.
I introduced him to Foxy, and he was teaching her.
Hey, I was engaged to Foxy, man. We had a
that's right. She's something else.
We had a wild relationship, Foxy and I.
I still got that picture too.
Hey, that's a legendary picture, man. People don't know. I've been around, man. People don't know, like, and you know they always think it's a made up story, and I'm like,
let me tell y'all, he called me that night and told me, yo, Foxy's on my block.
Niggas looking out the window like, what's Foxy doing in the hood? Yeah, she come to check me. She ain't come to check you. I'm like, all right, then they see her coming into the crib.
Yo, she came to check him, son.
Yeah, man, she came to my lecture, everything, man. Like, that's my heart, man. She's still boo to this day. She's a amazing woman. We gotta do an Instagram interview on my channel. We should go to my Instagram and we should have some questions.
Please.
Let's do that. We should do that after this if you're available.
Yo, I'm available, man. I'm off. I finished doing my consultations. I'm good, man. Hey. But I'm telling you, family, yo, you get Foxy on. We need to get, cause we go
oh,
back.
Man, if Foxy came on, man, yo, we got so much stories. Her and I we were very passionate. We were some two dark-skinned, out-of-control Negroes, and I was into consciousness, so I was doing my thing, and she was into the knowledge, and that's what had me so on all, because I was already enamored by not her celebrity, but I always, everybody wanted to be with Foxy, man, when we grew up. You know what I'm saying? So when I got a chance to find out, like, yo, she was a fan of my literature, and she wanted to meet me. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. A nigga was dreaming about being with the ill Nana. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, this shit's starting to pay off. I'm going to keep teaching. You know what I'm saying?
She said she wanted to meet you, and I said, okay, we're going to make that happen.
Yeah, that was a vibe. That was definitely a vibe, man. And, man, I'm so blessed because that was a great moment in my life. And she wouldn't even know how much value she contributed to my life in having that relationship we had. Because I saw the beginning, because actually I could say she was the first celebrity I mentored.
Yes, she was, and you changed her diet. Yeah, you changed the diet.
That's right. She was the first one.
I remember that.
She was the first one I mentored, and wow, that you just brought me back. She was the first one.
Yes, she was the first
and
one.
I didn't even see it coming to celebrity mentoring, but that's actually where it started with Foxy Brown.
It's ironic because your first wife is born under the number 6, born on the 24th, and Foxy Brown is born the 6th. So
yeah, and Foxy had the best relationship with Aminette than everybody else. She loved Aminette.
Yeah, she did love Aminette. That's right.
Her ass wanted to push too many women out, and I'm like, I'm polygamous. That's another conversation for another time. You know. Let me get Simon reaction. Yo,
Foxy was crazy. You watching Foxy? You know I love you. When she was in prison, I wrote her, and she wrote me back because she know how much I love her when we was living on that block.
And you know, I couldn't even call her Foxy. I had to always call her Inga, man. We was just like,
Inga, that's right.
She get offended if I call her Foxy.
Yo, one time I was with Spraga Benz. You know, she used to date Spraga, and Spraga said to me, he said, "Yo, Simon, you know she love you like cooked food, you know." I was always dropping that knowledge from when she was young on that block.
But
so I was in the nation, so she knows me.
You know, one thing about Fox, man, you know, she always liked to deal with hood brothers, man. You always had to have some kind of like off switch, you know, or some kind of like, you know, do not disturb otherwise, or caution on you. It's like she always wanted to be, I would say she always dealt with that kind of energy. So even to have a disagreement with her was to wonder if you're gonna lose your motherfucking life fucking with this woman. You know what I'm saying? Because she's so hood too. She's the most sweetest woman in the world that the world never sees. The world don't see how positive and intelligent she is. You know, and partially in part I believe because she revealed herself a certain way, I believe, to protect herself because she's been through a lot. But she's a phenomenal woman. But goddamn, man, when we used to beef, we used to beef.
and she had her goons too. She had her goons.
She definitely had goons, and I'm like, yo, you go.
Matter of fact,
you in a relationship with a nigga that got goons, and you got goons. How the hell we gonna have? How we gonna get conflict resolution in this bitch?
Yo, I tell you who's one of her goons. Her former goons is Major Height. People don't even know. That's one of her former
Foxy,
goons.
she's connected. She's connected to these streets, man. That ain't no lie. She's connected. Yo, you get in a relationship, you got going at your own risk fucking with Foxy.
Exactly. Foxy, we love you, girl. Don't let nobody. We love you. Yo, I know I don't want to keep you up the time.
But you know I'm too smart to be broke. That's the name of this thing, and really that's a mantra for everybody in the community. I would expect everyone to commission themselves to a standard where they would see themselves as being too smart to be broke. We got a lot of knowledge. I'm saying use these things as the cheat code. Like Brother Simon deals with the numerology. This is a fact. Him, Brother Lloyd Strayhorn, they official. I can't vouch for everyone else, and I'm sure there's some other good people out there, but most of them are bullshitting. But what I would say is this, and that's just a fact too.
Yes, sir.
Use all these things to your advantage, because that's what I did. It's to the point when people ask me, yo, how did you get wealthy? I say, yo, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to keep it 1,000. I do so many different things as far as manifesting, chanting before I drink. I chant abundance into my water, change the molecules, consume my conceptions. You know, I don't know which one of these things is working, but the shit is working, right?
Hold on. I still got your prayer DVD while you chatting the comedic chants. I use that.
Yo,
That
I'm with it all. And yo, I don't know what works. All I know is, since it's working, I'm not only still applying all those things, but every month I'm adding something else. And I don't give a damn which one don't work, and I ain't gonna take the time out to figure out which one ain't working, because it's working. And I'm sticking with the whole program. And I add to the program every day, because we gotta use every tool we can use, be it spiritual, mental, physical, to manifest our reality, because we got forces working against us. So I had to learn how to access the forces that work to my better advantage, because we live in the type of world, man, just us being us, there's some adverse forces that's always going out their way, preying on our demise when they see some abundance. I show this bread right here, understanding that more people would conceptualize my failure and hopefully IRS gets him. Oh, I bet you that's all stolen money. And the more people would think like that, then they would say, yo, let me inquire about what this brother got going on at brotherpolight.com. Let me take a class or two and see if the knowledge he's disseminating actually checks out. But we would think something negative, and even worse, hope for something negative. And that's a sickness. And I'm not going to preoccupy our time speaking to that narrative for too long. But what I will say is this. We are blessed and we are too smart to be broke, because we are in this community because of the people that I know we're talking to and connecting with, this particular demographic.
Yes, sir.
We study long and hard. Pause. That is major, right? Yo, that was crazy. But let me reset. We study, you know, for quite a bit of time, year after year. And
yes,
we have to see some results from the study. So it's all about appropriation. And the thing is, we all have our gifts. So sometimes you can be extremely gifted spiritually, which I don't deny, but it may not translate into the money. And somebody else could be mathematically brilliant, but that may not translate into the money. But what we have to do, the money guy got to connect with the spiritualist, and the spiritualist got to connect with the mathematical guy. And then we put ourselves together, put our talents together. We form like Voltron in this reality. And then we can all manifest each other's goals simultaneously. But we shouldn't leave anything off the table. So I wouldn't leave the numerology off the table. I'm with all of that. I wouldn't leave the astrology off the table. I want all the smoke with that. I'm saying we be leaving the money off the table. We can't. I keep the money on the table. And everyone's afraid to talk about that. But we leave the money off the table, and that's the revolution has to be funded. I ain't make the rules, but this is a game. And the reason why I got to the bag is because I stopped chasing the money for the things that it can get me. I started treating money like sport. I actually enjoy making money because I believe it's something that was designed in this day and time. They created a thing around it where it's harder for us to access it. So I accept the challenge, and I love the challenge. So how some people get a thrill out of being challenged from playing video games, making money in diverse ways is my video game. Let me go into real estate where they say I can't make this money and find out how to do it. Let me go into cryptocurrency and make this money even though I don't know how to do it. Let me go into stocks and make this money because ain't no black people really interested in this. And so money becomes sport. And in any sport, if you have boxing, you got a trainer. If you're playing basketball, you got a coach. When it comes to money, because it's not sport, you have nobody. You just wing it. Now, if you went into a boxing ring to fight Floyd Mayweather and you never had no professional experience, people would look at you like you're crazy because they would say this. They would say, yo, how the hell you think you could go in the ring with no training whatsoever and think you're going to go in there and be able to wing it? So in basketball, you may be nice out there on the courts, but these guys train. They have nutritionists.
Yep.
They're on a whole nother level of professionalism because they get paid lots of money and a lot of money is on the line. This is a multi-billion-dollar company. So their level of training and preparation far exceeds what a guy does who goes to the park and you dusting everybody. And you could be talented, more talented than them, but they're more prepared than you. And so we would say, yo, how do you think you could just go in the league with no experience, no professional training? We would look at you like you're crazy, right? And so when it comes to money, no one looks crazy for just attempting to make money at random. And we're wondering why it's so hard to make it. But if we were to confide in this analogy that money has to become sport, then you would get you a trainer. And once you get you a trainer that can teach you something about this money, then your reflexes is better, because now you got muscle memory. Oh, I won't invest in that. Last time I did that. Oh, I did the tutorial with Brother Polight. I know what happens there. Like, I had people paper trading. I had people learning how to trade virtual money with stocks that are literally trading at that same moment in time. So they can see if they would have made the money or not. Because you need training first. So when people be like, yo, I don't know, this is scary. Nah, it's only scary because you don't got a trainer, you don't got a coach. You feel what I'm saying? And once you got a trainer in your corner, you have a different type of conviction when it comes to investing, because we all know this. The number one thing holding us back from investing is fear.
Yes,
We're
that's right.
scared to
That's right.
invest, bro.
You going dark over there, brother. Your lights are being turned off over there. What's going
Yeah.
on?
I'm gonna turn them on in IG. It looks better on my Facebook, but goddamn, on your YouTube, it looks. Matt, you there?
Where your
Do me a
light-
favor, turn
my
that
app-
light on for me, baby.
Hey, my app. Peace. My app.
King Simon said, "What's up?"
How you doing? Hey, yo, Polight, yo, man. I'm telling you, brother.
There we go. Thank you, baby. There we go.
Those that are
You
just
can see it
tuning
again.
in,
Huh?
we're here with Brother Polight, author, teacher. He got his rings on.
And let me say this too. I do this for the young homies who resonate with this energy. If you older and people who have real money don't show off their wealth. That's a lie. That's the only stuff broke people say. I be around with some wealthy motherfuckers and they show off their wealth. I see $3 million Bugattis, $1.5 million Bugattis. Hey, check this out. Hey, come to my garage, Polight. All you do is show off. Because I don't want to hear that shit. That's a lie. That's a complete lie. Oh, white people don't do that. So since when white people became the standard? Motherfucker, we enslaved white people for 400 plus years, and then they finally touched some money. Them motherfuckers be doing this too when they see some money too. Fuck you mean? We got a different historical background. We're responding to years of oppression. So when they got some bread and they got some bread, because guess what? The second you see a brother with this bread, all comes some people looking to take it from you, dry snitch on you, complain about something. So, while it's here, I'm just enjoying this motherfucker. Because guess what? If I lost it all, I'd be happy and say, man, it was a great run. I got a chance to do that on planet Earth. Like, King Simon, you was on the charts when you was doing calypso music. Reggae music, right?
Number 5 on the chart. Yes, sir.
So you can take that experience and say very few people on planet Earth who went into those genres of music achieved that level of success.
Yes,
so no one could ever take that from you. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't exist right now. You're one of few people on the planet who knows what that feels like.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's wealth.
As a matter of fact, Polight, as we're talking, one of my friends was watching, and she was on the stage when I opened up for Shabba Ranks, when I opened this show. And that was back in 1990. She's watching right now. She's like, she's checking it out. So, and then I'm proud of Shaggy because I went to high school with Shaggy, and he just bought this multi-million-dollar house over here in Florida. And it's not somebody, whoa, look who's there. That's not Mama. How you doing? Hey, Mommy, how you doing?
You want to say hi?
How you doing? How you doing?
Say hi.
Hey, how you doing? Peace. I ain't get to see you yet. My granddaughter was just here. Oh, man. Good to see her. How's she doing? How you doing? She just woke up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. I always can tell when I have 9 children, so I can tell when they're always just waking up.
And she's trying to figure this thing out.
Polight, I'm so proud of you, man, and what you've been doing. And I've been watching. Like I said, I've been watching, and my son's been helping me out because I've been focused on so many other things.
You're always focused, man. That's one thing I know about you. You ain't stopped focusing. And you ain't stopped getting big, beautiful, voluptuous women 3 times your size. You stay with one in the corner pocket.
Back issues. I cut down because of back issues. You told me to get one.
Got a foam roller. I knew it. I was like, them women you dealing with, you're gonna need a foam roller, my brother.
No, but let me tell people, Polight was one of the people that encouraged me to write, and this is one of the first books that I wrote.
That's right.
No promotion is bad promotion. And then I wrote my second book, Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. Then I wrote my third book,
That's right.
Numbers Are Simple, Children's Health is Important. And my 4th book is out now, my hardcover, Numeration for Mental Stability is out for life.
Wow.
I'm on it, bro.
You going
I'm on
crazy,
it,
man. You going in, man. Congratulations.
I can't get to you yet, but I just want to stay focused.
Man.
But thank you, man. You was one of those inspirations. Matter of fact, you were the one that printed my first set of books when I did my book signing. So
that's right. And that same publishing company that I use,
Golden Elk,
to print your books. We turned it over to Brother Polight LLC, and now it's a multi-million-dollar publishing company. That's a fact. I'm actually submitting the data as I just got audited. I just got audited to prove that the numbers are accurate. for my book sales all over the world. Because
Right.
then that qualifies the information. So when I get interviewed, they know it's coming from a place of facts and it's not a lie. So
Right.
I will be in some major financial publications
Good.
because
Good. Congratulations.
I managed to make multiple millions on the cusp of the year just before the pandemic, into the pandemic, up into now. I've managed to make quite a bit of money just off of books alone. And then on top of it, what I've made in stocks is a whole nother conversation.
A whole nother conversation.
Yeah, we're going to be rolling out some powerful interviews on the so-called major platforms.
Network.
For me, this
Right.
is the major platform, but just for
Thank you.
recognition's sake, because some
Thank you.
people will not acknowledge how much precedence your platform takes and how much esteem it has. So I diversify it. When you hit me up, I was already with it. I ain't tell you 2 weeks, 3 years. I ain't go Hollywood on you, as they say, right? I said, yo, I'll do it tonight, right?
That's
you
right.
hit me up,
That's
I say,
right.
yo, you good at 6? I never forget, you my man, so anytime you ask me for something, I'm on it. You know,
Yes,
I
sir.
do the same thing for Sonetta, man. If I be moving around, but I'm gonna do it as soon as I could do it, you know? And I get it in. And that's just all that debate and stuff, which I love to debate. But sometimes I'm just not in the mood with some of his people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if he just do an interview, a regular one, I'd be with it. If it's debate, I like to go in a certain zone. And sometimes we want to be disrespected. Well, I never want to be disrespected. And I feel I earned the right to be talked to properly because I put my work in. And
That's right.
and I'm sharing, if I share a platform with somebody, like I said, I'm about to be getting interviewed about the millions of dollars that I've managed to make. And the beauty about my interview is I'm also bringing in my students that made millions of dollars. So we have everything documented. So we could prove that not only did I make money, but I have thousands of people that have made money and all sorts of proof and receipts on top of the fact my publishing company, because I publish books for other people as well as my very own. And I still got more books I have to bring back out. Right now, I'm only pushing like 15 of the books that I've written. I got tons. And you know, there's so much Negroes who's new. So they're like, yo, you ain't write all those books. How come you only got 15 there? And I'm like, it's funny because you've been to the events where you see the 2-3 tables down the line.
Yeah.
And I always release books every time. And I just laugh and I say, you know, this is why these people will never amount to anything. Because
But before you go, I want to make sure, because this is Women's History Month.
yes.
What do you say about the sisters and what they should do to inspire to move forward and start their own business like you've done with your wives and all the women that's been in your life, man? Please inspire them, brother. Show them some love.
Hey, I just want to say to the Sisters for Women History Month, you know, what you want to say? You want to say something?
Yes.
You want to talk? Go ahead, talk.
You ready?
Say hi. Say hi, baby.
Hey, peace.
Yeah,
See,
you're
not like my aunt. My aunt treated me well when she was a child. Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Yeah, so, you know, I just say, stand by your man's side, confide in the vision, and understand that, you know, things go wrong, you know. Relationships is not so much about how much someone loves you, it's about how much pain you're willing to endure. And that may sound crazy, but it's just what it is, you know. You love somebody, you really love them, you're going to go through some pain, you're going to go through some distress, but it should amount to something in the long run. And if you guys are really meant to be together, put some goals together and stick with it. Because my wife stayed with me on the floor. You feel what I'm saying? And it didn't look good. It didn't look good at all. You know what I'm saying? In fact, it was horrible, right?
That's right.
But we made it through, man. And I wouldn't have anything that I have right now if it wasn't for my wives from the beginning up until
Yes,
now.
sir.
So whether it's my first Aminetta Tumre or Raed, doesn't matter,
Yes.
man. As we keep going to Mill, doesn't matter who.
Linda now. Linda.
You know,
big up to Linda, big up to Linda, big up to Amil, big up to Raed, big up to Aminette. Of course, Aminette is my guy, and he's friend and forever and ever.
He's talking about mommy.
That's right. I'm talking about your mommy. You know, but yes.
See, he's saying, mommy?
Mommy, that's right. Shout out, where mommy at? She there?
Mommy's upstairs. Mommy was supposed to be helping me. But
and that's why, you know, a lot of people may not agree with the lifestyle, but like you wrote in your book, monogamy and polygamy it's not for everybody. Monogamy is not for everybody, and polygamy is not for everybody. So at least you've been honest, especially when you write that book. And I remember when you still selling that book too? That's still on sale?
I'm actually releasing it next month.
Okay.
Say, mommy. You say, mommy? Say it.
Mommy.
You gonna say it? You gonna say it for the camera? Say, mom. Say, dada. Daddy.
She don't want to say that. This is a troll-free zone, family.
The WB frog. There we go.
That's right. We troll-free. Not with our babies. We love our babies here now. Stop playing. Somebody said, can you talk about the experience with Dr. Africa and Dr. Sabi? Well, he opened up for Dr. Africa.
Hey, let's do that on my live.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's
take it to Instagram and let's cook.
Yeah, let's do it.
All
We're
right.
gonna talk on his live.
I'm gonna see you guys.
Brother Polight on Instagram.
Hey, I'm on Facebook. Tell the people where to find you, Brother Simon.
I'm at King Simon Presents right here on YouTube. King Simon Presents, and also King Simon Productions on Instagram. That's King Simon Productions on Instagram, family. If y'all want to catch me on there, and I do a lot of different interviews. I've been doing a whole Women's History Month on King Simon Presents already.
Hey, everybody, do me a favor on Instagram. I mean, on Facebook. Just jump over there to King Simon Presents YouTube. At least just like the video, real quick.
Yes.
Like the video, subscribe, and see what he's talking about. Just subscribe. Take a little time out. Subscribe, because you never know what type of information he's on. And this is a brother I got history with. And, you know, he be breaking down the numbers.
Yes.
I was taught by Lloyd Strayhorn. But King Simon took this information, ran with it, and he's phenomenal. So I'm sure you're still doing readings, correct?
Yeah. I'm still doing consultations. I call it consultation. I don't read no more. I got to consult these people.
That's right. So reach out.
And I created my own system, numerovation, mixing the numbers with motivational principles that I've studied over the year. Call it numerovation, brother. And that's what we do, brother. That's what I'm doing. I'm a number one, brother. That's what we do. Number one's create. we keep on creating. And Lloyd said when he got my hardcover book of this book, he said, man, he shedded a tear.
Man, that's for real. We seen the growth.
When one of your own teachers shed a tear because of what I've been doing, it's a beautiful thing,
man,
brother.
shout out to Lloyd Strayhorn, because that guy, man, he's a genius, man. So definitely, you guys that's here on Facebook, look up Lloyd Strayhorn as well, and access his information. He has a best-selling book that's out there. Hold on, let me get that on the screen.
There he is.
There we go.
Remember, he's also teaching class online too. How to learn numerology from a basic level. That's Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. You can teach, and he's teaching classes. And my classes are coming up when I get back to New York. Holistic numerovation course. Learn the math method. See how to see beyond, around, tracking the numbers, and learn to listen to the numbers. Why are y'all hearing or seeing 222, 333, 111, 22, 44? I get into all. And a lot of people don't know Polight wrote a solar biology numerology book.
Yep.
So
I'm going to come back out with it too. It's a thick book too. It's almost 400 pages.
Yes, sir. Studied that book too. So.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of the new following don't even know how deep it gets. I told them my first 40-plus books were metaphysically enriched.
Yep.
You know?
That's right.
You ready to go to mommy?
She ready to go run it. And if y'all want to do a consultation with me, family, that's King Simon Consultation. Always text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. Let me say it again. 347. Text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. And if you live outside of the United States, like if you live in Canada or Africa or England, text me via WhatsApp. You get to me directly, and we can set up the appointment with you anytime you're ready.
Love it, man. And again, you go to brotherpolight.com.
I got you. Let me put that up there.
Get that credit course. Cash is king, credit is queen. You have the legal right to access 6 figures. That's a fact.
It is.
1/10 of a mil. The stocks crash. It's changing lives every day. People are making money off their phone within the confines of their house, sweating, didn't even shower yet. You know what I'm saying? Making it happen during this pandemic.
Early in the morning, man. My sons be doing it, bro. But early in the morning, I got the other children into it. Even my youngest son, Jordan, 15, he doing it.
Yeah, man. Let's not cheat them out the experience. That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My daughter, man. My lovely daughter. Hey, man, say what's up to King Simon real quick.
What's up, King Simon?
My aunt, what's up? Where you at? I can't even see you. Where you hiding for? Where you hiding? What's up, girl?
What's up?
How you been? How you doing? You all right?
Thank you.
Yeah, say hi over here, too.
Hi.
That's my spiritual niece, people. That's family right there. I've known her since she was just a little bit.
Hi.
So, oh man, it's good to see you, man. And I'm glad you boxing and training and doing all of that, man.
Thank
You're looking good. You're looking good. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm not playing that. Now you want to say hi? You want to come back and say hi now that your sister came?
Oh, no, she's saying hi. That's funny. Where's she at? You saying hi? Oh, now you gonna say hi? Oh, now you happy?
You want to say hi? Say hi.
Say hi. Hi. My little girl. What's up, sis? Let me put you up in the front.
Say
How
hi.
you doing? You so beautiful. Hi.
She said it now. Hi.
Ta-da.
She seen her sister do it. Now she want to get some work. Say hi.
Of course.
Hi.
That legacy, man.
See?
She's so beautiful. Hey.
See? She getting involved now. She's like, nah, my sister ain't about to just steal the show. I steal the show. Simple and
You're a
rising.
real Gemini. You're a real Gemini, huh?
There you go. Look. Now they competing. Look at that.
Oh, now y'all competing? How'd that go? I'm going to put y'all in the front. I'm going to put y'all, let's see the competition here. Let me put y'all in the front. There they go. Whoa. Hey.
Now you saying hi.
Oh my goodness. Let me give y'all a round of applause, because I know I got my applause button like we're in the audience from back in the day. Let's get it happen. Yeah.
Yeah, hi. Hey, you see how strong her personality is? Her sister came in and now she ready to speak.
Wow.
Now she want to talk.
Well, it looked like it helped. My aunt is a fire sign and she's an air sign, so you know how that works.
Yeah.
It's gonna work together.
Yeah.
Polight. I don't want to keep you. If we can go on IG, if you can find Foxy Brown, that'd be beautiful too. If you can find
I'm gonna call her.
Yeah, and let me know. As soon as you go on IG, I'll come up in there and chat with you if anything.
Okay, give me 4 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna call you and tell you I'm going on. Then I'm gonna look for you and get the interview popping.
Okay, no problem. All right, peace, brother. All right, love you, man.
Love you too, my brother.
Peace, brother. All right, that was our brother.